All right, you guys, now I can't show you guys everything.
Guys, welcome back to my garden. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a sneak peek into my summer 2021 container display. So I'm getting ready to get a couple of the pieces in place. I have some beautiful concrete, some beautiful terracotta. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of the places that I source my pieces from. I have a table set up because I was actually getting ready to wrap some of these pieces. So what I've been doing is I have been moving my pieces in and out of stores to see which pieces I'm going to use. Now, each year in my garden, I like to plan out my display, the vibe, the tone that I want to set in my garden, how I want things to look. And so I thought it would be fun to show you guys a couple of the pieces for sure that I know I'm going to include in my summer 2021 display. I have a beautiful container that I'm giving to one of my neighbors. She's such a sweet soul, so I'll show you guys that as well. So you guys, let's get into it. Now, in so many of my videos, I've actually had some beautiful large terracotta pots that were in the backdrop of the videos, but they were not shown because I'm prepping. And in doing so, each year I kind of think about, you know, the vibe and the mood that I want to set in my garden. And so this year I knew after my spring display, which was heavy on terracotta pots, I wanted to continue that same feel and vibe of terracotta, but just on a bigger scale. So one of the things that I thought about is all the terracotta, large terracotta pieces that I had. So I started going through like my inventory, seeing what I had, if I needed to bring any pieces in. But before we get into those large terracotta pots, I want to show you guys a couple of the smaller pieces that are going to be making an appearance. I have them set up, so let's go ahead and move over to this area and we can talk about those pieces. Here, this beautiful piece came from Sherwood's Forest Nursery. I get a lot of my containers from there. He has a lot of beautiful containers that he always keeps in stock, from glass containers to fiberglass containers to terracotta pots. He always have a beautiful display. He has concrete containers. He also has fiberglass containers as well. And we can get in close and I can show you guys what drew me to this container. So I like it because it's kind of a low bowl. It's long. I like the handles. The handles bring in kind of like an antique feel. And I like the fact that it already comes with a clear container, so you don't have to worry about putting a piece of plastic on the inside of it in order to preserve it. Now, it has the feet on it and it looks very vintage and it's just beautiful, and I just love this. And by the end of the season it's going to look even more aged and just the way that I like my containers to look. So that's this container. Next, this container is not going to be kept in my garden. This container is actually going to my neighbor. A beautiful clay pot. And this one also came from a nursery as well. Alright, so when I buy containers, I like to go ahead and get the matching saucer here. So we have this one, and this will sit beautiful on a nice little end table that off to the side. Now, another sneak peek into my display. Now I want to show you guys these beautiful vintage containers here. Now look at that. Look at that. I'm not sure if you guys can really see the color of this container, but I'll definitely get in close and let you guys see all of these containers at the end. And then we have this one that also goes with this. And then this one also goes with it as well. And I also have the saucers that go with these containers as well. So it gives you a different look by adding the saucers. So I got the saucers that go. here we have these 3 containers. Right here we have a trio of 3. This one is going to a neighbor, so it doesn't really count as my show or my display. We have this one. And then we have a metal container. And then another great place to find containers is at Sandy's Back Porch Garden Center. She has a large inventory of just beautiful, gorgeous containers, and she also carries the Michael Carr line at her nursery. So in the wintertime, I showed you guys some of the containers that she had on display, and she had this pair of beautiful black Michael Carr, I mean just large, beautiful containers, and she had some navy blue containers that were just amazing, and I'm fighting with myself if I'm going to get them or not, because part of it is my family said they're tired of moving all of these big heavy concrete pieces. There's no way that I can move the containers myself. We'll probably have to end up getting like some type of heavy equipment mover, because I like to switch out my displays within season to season. And speaking of which, let me show you guys some of the large containers that's going to make an appearance in my garden this season. Let's go, you guys. But I have a total of 6 of these that I've brought out of storage here. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have one more back there. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys the 6th one. So it's just the same container here. I stand beside this. You can kind of see how tall it comes up, knee height. I'm going to go ahead and get the concrete pieces into play, and then we'll talk about them. I like these 2 pieces here. I'm going to have these 2 beautiful pieces of concrete flanking the sides of these chairs right here. You guys, let me know what you think about these concrete pieces and also the pedestal as well. And I'll get in a little bit closer so you guys can see the detail of these pieces. I hope you guys were able to see the detailing on these concrete pieces, and I can't wait to get these planted up and pop my summer display in. Now, I'm going to wait a little while before I plant these up. I'm waiting for the nighttime temperatures to be greater than 50 degrees consistently. I don't want any of my summer annuals to have a shot with the severe fluctuations in temperatures. Like we have one of our nights we're going to get down to 39. So I kind of want to wait a little while. But I can't wait to show you guys what I'm going to pop in these beautiful concrete containers. All right, you guys, I would love to hear what were your most favorite pieces that I showed you guys. What do you guys think about those concrete pedestals? I show you guys everything that's going to be included in my show. So you guys are going to have to subscribe to the channel if you want to see the beautiful concrete pieces like this one that I'm going to be using in my display. Go ahead, click that subscription button and follow along. I'm going to continue to put these pieces in their place where they're going to be stationed in my garden, where I'm going to have them located. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.